Brianna Belmont, and I'm a senior athletic training student at Florida Gulf Coast University. Today, I will be demonstrating how to conduct a SCAT-5 concussion assessment. All right, so step one, we would first be looking for the red flags. So if you have any neck pain or tenderness, double vision, weakness or tingling, burning down the arms and the legs, severe or increasing headaches, seizures or convulsions, loss of consciousness, deteriorating conscious state, vomiting, and last but not least, increasingly restless, agitated, or combative. Do you have any of those?
No.
Okay. So moving on to step two. These are my observable signs. So I would be looking for this and I would be circling a simple yes or no. So were you lying motionless on the playing surface? I'm going to say no. Balance, gait difficulties, motor and coordination, stumbling, slow labored movements. So yes, no, however it is. Disorientation or confusion, or an inability to respond appropriately to questions. Yes or no. Blank or vacant look. Yes. Facial injury after head trauma. Nope, she's good. Moving on to step three, our memory assessment MADOC questions. So now, I would simply circle yes or no if she answers them correctly. So, what venue are we at today?
Aria's house.
Yes. Which half is it now?
Second.
Yes. Who scored last in the match?
Aria did.
Aria did, yes. What team did you play last week or the game?
Brianna's team.
Yes. Did your team win the last game?
We did.
You did not. That was wrong. Step four. Examination Glasgow Coma Scale. So then we'd put the time of the assessment, the date of the assessment. So now we look for the best eye response. So I would put 1, 2, 3, or 4. So no eye opening in response to pain, eye opening to speech, or eyes opening spontaneously. That would be our best eye response. Then our best verbal response, which is the 1 to 5 scale. So then no verbal response, incomprehensible sounds, inappropriate words, confused, and then oriented. And then best motor response. So this would be going 1 to 6. So no motor response, extension to pain, abnormal flexion to pain, flexion, withdrawal to pain, localizes to pain, obeys commands. And then the Glasgow Coma Scale would be E plus V plus M, so all of them added up gives you your score. Then we'd move into our cervical spine assessment. This again would be a yes/no circling thing. Does the athlete report that their neck is pain-free at rest? Yes. Is there no neck pain at rest? Does the athlete have a full range of active, pain-free movement? Can you give me a little movement? Flexion, extension, lateral bending, and rotation. Full active range of motion, pain-free? Yes. Is the limb strength and sensation normal? So then I do my little exam real quick. Am I normal?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Fun fact. In a patient who is not lucid or fully conscious, a cervical spine injury should be assumed until proven otherwise. So C-spine that baby. So then, office or off-field assessment. Okay, so now we're going to note that the neurocognitive assessment should be done in a distraction-free environment with the athletes in a resting state. So they're not all over the place because, the brain. So then, step one. We'd go through your athlete's background. What is your sports team or school?
I play volleyball.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Yes, now what school do you go to?
Meridian High School. Mm-hmm.
Very nice. What was the date and time of your injury?
June 1st at 10:45. You're messing with my neurocognitiveness.
Doing an exam here. Years of education completed.
3.
Okay. What is your age?
I'm 21.
Good. Are you male, female, or other?
Female.
Good. What is your dominant hand? Are you left, right, or are you ambidextrous? So neither. Good. How many diagnosed concussions has the athlete had in the past?
2.
2. Okay. When was the most recent concussion?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. How long was the recovery time to being cleared to play from the most recent concussion?
Still getting there.
Well, we're still working on it. Who is your athletic trainer? Because you are playing and you are not symptom free.
See you.
Has the athlete ever been hospitalized for a head injury?
No.
No. Diagnosed, treated for headaches, disorders, or migraines?
Diagnosed, treated, yes.
Yes. Diagnosed with a learning disability or dyslexia? Nah. Okay. Diagnosed with ADD or ADHD?
Nah.
Diagnosed with depression, anxiety, or other psychiatric disorders?
Nah.
Nah. Okay. Diagnosed with depression, anxiety, or other, that's what I just said. Current medications, if so, what are they?
None.
None. Good. All right. So then we get it to our little box and we get our name, our date of birth, address, ID number, examiner, me, date. So that's just like our basic things. Then step 2, we would work into our symptom evaluation. So this would be from 0 to 6. So 0 being none, mild being 1 and 2, moderate 3 to 4, and severe 5 and 6. Okay, so when I name off the symptom, you're going to tell me in that range, with 6 being the most severe, what your level is at. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Headache,
2.
2. Pressure in head,
0.
0. Neck pain,
1.
nausea,
9.
dizziness,
0.
blurred vision,
0.
balance problems,
1.
sensitivity to light,
1.
sensitivity to noise,
1.
feeling slowed down,
0.
0. And if at any time there's a symptom that you don't understand what it means, let me know, because some of these could be worded a little weird. Feeling like in a fog,
0.
0. Don't feel right.
0.
Difficulty concentrating,
0.
difficulty remembering,
0.
fatigue or low energy,
0.
confusion,
0.
drowsiness,
0.
more emotional,
0.
irritability,
0.
sadness,
0.
nervousness or anxious,
0.
trouble falling asleep, if applicable.
1.
So then we would total the number of our symptoms. So it'd be out of 22. And then our symptom severity score is going to be out of 132. This is going to be a yes or no question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do your symptoms get worse with physical activity?
No.
Do your symptoms get worse with mental activity?
Yes.
If 100% is feeling perfectly normal, what percent of normal do you feel?
73.
73. If not 100%, why?
My head hurts.
Gotcha. All right. Just so you know, I just read that off to you just so you would get the feel. But if this was a real situation, you would have filled that out and handed it back to me. Step 3. Cognitive screening. So now this is standardized assessment for this. Orientation. This is a 0 or a 1. So you either get it right or you get it wrong. What month is it?
June.
What is the date today?
The 1st.
What is the day of the week?
Thursday.
What is the year?
2017.
What time is it right now?
Roughly about 9 2-ish.
All right, it's 10-10. I'll give it to you. That was good. So this would be how many they get right out of 5. So then, your immediate memory we're going to go over. So I'm going to test your memory. I will read you a list of words, and when I am done, repeat them back to me. As many words as you remember. In order, doesn't matter. For trials 2 and 3, I am going to repeat the same list again. Repeat back to me as many words as you can remember in any order if you said this word before. Okay. First time. Finger, penny, blanket, lemon, insect.
Finger, penny, blanket, lemon, insect.
Perfect. Finger, penny, wait, you said it right. Candle, paper, sugar, sandwich, wagon.
Oh boy. Candle, paper, sugar, wagon, somebody else.
That was close. Candle, paper, sugar, sandwich, wagon.
Oh, candle, paper, sugar, sandwich, wagon.
Wow, that was awesome. Okay, well, you would go A to F, and you would read the words off, and you would go through that. And this, with the immediate memory score, is going to be out of 15 points. And then you're going to come back and check with your athlete every like 15 minutes with it. Okay, so then we're going to alternate 10 words listed. So now this is going to get a little more difficult. We're going to really put you to the test. So I'm going to tell you 10 words, and you repeat to me in any order. Finger, penny, blanket, lemon, insect, candle, paper, sugar, sandwich, wagon.
Insect, finger, paper, sandwich, wagon, lemon. Did I say insect? Penny. Something about candles. This is difficult. I get her.
That was very good. So then you would do that, and you would say it again, and then you'd go GHI, you'd do the 3 sets. This would be an immediate score of 30, so out of 30, and then we would check back. Okay, so now we would go into our concentration. So we're going to do digits backward. So I'm going to read you a string of numbers, and when I am done, you will repeat them back to me in reverse order, or how I read them to you. For example, if I say 719, you will say 917. Okay. All right. So the first list: 493,
394,
526,
625,
142,
412.
Okay. And then the numbers would increase, and we get to a really big one, and you'd have to repeat it back to me. And then our next one would be where you read it the same way. So there we go. Now we're going to do your months in reverse order. Okay? So now tell me the months of the year in reverse order. Start with last month and go backwards. So you'll say December, November. Go ahead.
October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January.
Wow, that was very good. So, next, we would go into our neurological screen. So, this would be a yes or no as well. So, can the patient read aloud? Symptom checklist and follow instructions without difficulty. So, then we would see that. Does the patient have full range of passive cervical spine movement? Well, we know we have active, so we know we have passive. Yes. Without moving their head or neck, can the patient look side to side and look up and down without double vision? No? Keep your head right there. Follow my finger. Let me know if this increases any of your symptoms. Anything?
No,
Do you have any double vision?
no.
Good. Okay. Can the patient perform the finger-nose coordination test normally? So now, follow my finger. Any symptoms increase?
No.
Okay. Can the patient perform tandem gait normally? Stand up for me. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to line your feet right in front of each other. You can put your hands on your hips. Good. Do you feel any balance problems or like you're going to fall? No? Okay, good. So next we're going to move into our balance examination. So which foot was tested? Was it your non-dominant or your dominant? So which foot is your dominant? Okay, so we're going to put that one in front. All right. So our testing surface, this would be a carpet floor. And then our footwear, we would be in socks. Okay, so for our conditions and our errors, so we would do our double leg stance. We would do our single leg stance, non-dominant foot. I'm not there to support you, so you be careful because you could be concussed. And then we would do our tandem stance, non-dominant foot on the back. Then we would calculate our total errors. Now, we're going to stand. We're going to just hover with your arms above mine, right? So now we're going to double the leg stance. Good job. No symptoms? Good. So now we're going to stand on your dominant foot. Good. Stand on your non-dominant foot. Good. Now we're going to put your non-dominant foot behind your dominant foot to stand in that stance that you were just in, with your toes touching your back of your heels. Good. Balance is great. Good job. All right. So then we would go into our delayed recall. So this should be performed after 5 minutes of elapsed time since the end of the immediate recall section. Score 1 point for each correct answer. So do you remember the list of words I read a few minutes earlier to you? Tell me as many words as you remember. List what you can remember.
Finger, shake, lemon, sandwich. Candle.
That was good. So then you would calculate how many they get, and there you go. So now step 6 is our decision. So now we're going to put all of our numbers back into play. So symptom numbers, so that 0 to 22, how many they get for that one. Symptom severity score, their orientation, immediate memory, concentration, neuro exam, balance errors, delayed recall. So then we'd be able to make our decision. So then we physically fill out date of injury. If your athlete is known to you prior to the injury, are they different from their usual self? So this is where no, you're injured, not your injury, your athlete. So yes, no, unsure, not applicable. Concussion diagnosed. So are you physically diagnosing this as a concussion? If retesting, has the athlete improved? I am a physician or a licensed healthcare professional, and I have personally administered and supervised the administration of a SCAT. But that's silly because we are athletic training students, senior athletic training students of the FGCU program. And I would sign, you would sign, and all this great stuff. That is a SCAT 5.